You're not going to believe this one. Oh my goodness. So y'all know I've been warning y'all about AI and these large language models. And I've been trying to tell black people, you guys need to get into this field ASAP. Because I want you to think about like a racist ChatGPT. Now I want you to think about that racist ChatGPT giving directions and orders to our military. These military people using this racist ChatGPT to get instructions on how to go about things. Now I want you to think about a racist ChatGPT who's in charge of weaponry, okay? Now I want you to think about in charge of jury selection. Hell, imagine a racist ChatGPT that is a part of the jury. Because if you don't think that the time will come where, the prosecutor will tell you or your defense attorney will tell you, listen, you can wait 6 months in jail or up to a year in jail trying to get this case presented in front of a jury, or you can take this, this hybrid jury, okay, which is a bunch of people, but it's also a bunch of AI, all right? That's what they're going to do. And that's exactly what's going to happen because it's exactly what happens with plea bargains, okay? It's going to be the AI of plea bargains, where it's like, hey, you can take a risk here and get seen today. You can have your court case scheduled today or within this week versus waiting a year to a month and they're going to make it as long as hell to try and dissuade you from going that route.
Wake up, nigga.
And don't even get me started when it comes to a racist AI when it comes to the police department and how they racially profile. So we definitely need to get in this field ASAP. And I think the story is case in point. Because if you haven't heard, there was this 16-year-old who almost got killed. And the reason why this kid almost got killed was because of the AI. Now, what happened is that this kid was on campus and he was eating, a Doritos bag. And he put the Doritos bag in his back pocket. And that triggered the AI. And you want to know why? Because the AI thought that the Doritos bag was a gun.
After football practice, he sat outside the school with his friends, waiting to be picked up. He ate a bag of Doritos and crumpled it up in his pocket when he was done. The crumpled up chip bag looked like a firearm.
What?
Fam, I kid you not, okay? So it then hits the system, alert, alert, alert. He is swarmed by police officers with a gun in his face. Tell him to show your hands, show your hands, show your hands. Now, thank God, all right, these weren't trigger-happy officers. Thank God that this kid complied. And even still, we know even when you comply, that's a 50-50 outcome, unfortunately.
Police showed up like 8 cop cars, and then they all came out with guns pointing at me, talking about getting on the ground. And I was putting my hands up. I was like, what's going on? And he told me to get on my knees and arrested me and put me in cuffs.
Now, what's even crazier, all right, if that's not crazy of like a Doritos bag, right? You need to take this back to the drawing board. Like, what are we talking about? Was that the superintendent, a black woman, go figure, of course, right? A black woman comes out and is like, hey, the system is meant to human identify, all right? And it worked as exactly how it's intended to work.
Superintendent Dr. Miriam Rogers says the system worked how it was meant to.
The program is based on human verification. And in this case, the program did what it was supposed to do, which was to signal an alert and for humans to take a look to find out if there was cause for concern in that moment.
I'm sorry, boo-boo. Maybe my ears are dirty, okay? Maybe, I don't know, I got some wax in them. What do you mean it works as it's supposed to, as it's intended to? Now, I can read this one of two ways. I can read it as, this is a dog whistle. And this is like letting people know, hey, it's working as it's intended to. So just, be on guard. Or I can take this as, well, they don't want to blame the system that they installed in the school, and this is their way of saying, well, everything's fine. It was just a test run, and it's supposed to alarm people.
Nothing to see here, please.
Whichever way you take it, this is foolishness. Okay, what you need to identify humans. I would think that the point of having an AI system, right, to detect stuff would be to detect weapons at a school, right? Wouldn't that make sense? So if it's detecting a Cheeto bag or a Doritos bag as a firearm, as a weapon, wouldn't that be a absolutely game-breaking bug, we'll say? Wouldn't that be completely problematic?
Doesn't anyone notice this? I feel like I'm taking crazy pills.
I just don't understand. It doesn't make any sense to me, okay? It identified a Doritos bag as a gun, and now you telling me the system works as it's supposed to.
What?
That's 1 + 1 = 16. I don't know what to tell you, because right then, that could kill somebody. It identifies your pencil as, oh, it's a machete. Bro, what are we talking about? Now, hopefully y'all are starting to realize, oh, now I can see how this can be used against me. Now I can see the dangers of a racist AI. Because all this AI has to do, right, if they train it on a bunch of bullcrap data, as we can see with Grok, okay, we can see what racist AI, a hint of it will look like when we talk with Grok on the Nazi platform known as Twitter or X. Now imagine this AI pointing to black students on campuses and pointing to, hey, there's something in their backpack because the backpack doesn't look right. Hey, there's something in their pants because their pants are sagging. They're more likely, and they're going through all this bullcrap, data, and like, oh, because the person is sagging and the person's black, they have an 80% chance of having a gun. Based off of the bulge happening in their side pocket, that's more likely a bomb, a grenade, and now they're getting called police. So now you don't even have to worry about racist Karen.
Damn.
You don't have to worry about racist Karen, because as they do, they're a lazy group of people. Nothing worse than a lazy laces, because they get very, very creative, okay? They get very creative with their racism. So now they're going to have the AI do the racism for them. So they're going to target you, right? You got a freaking Doritos bag while little Timmy got a whole freaking, a machine gun going, and the AI is going, I don't see a problem. There is no problem here. Nothing going. Oh, the black person didn't tie their shoes. They didn't tie their shoes. Go get them. Go get them. That's toast. Go get them. That's what we talking about. Imagine, okay, a racist RoboCop. All right, dead or dead, you are coming with me. Dead or dead? Is there another option? Isn't it dead or alive? Or that is only for white people. I mean, not to make light of the situation, but that's where they're definitely going to be heading towards, okay? I just want people to understand that's exactly the outcome that they're looking for, and that's exactly what they'll do. This scenario with this kid on campus, it's emblematic of what they want in the long term, in the long run. We see when it comes to planter, when it comes to surveillance, what they're going on with Trump. This is a game plan. I think a lot of people, it seems to be going over their head. If you look at the currency, if you look at the surveillance, if you look at how they're using ICE, right? And if everybody is on code, like in this administration, who's going to say, mum's the word, bruh? You're going to go to Kash Patel, and Kash Patel's going to be like, yeah, they programmed the data on, they programmed the AI on racist data. And so it's disproportionately targeting black people. Do you think that's what's going to happen? What, you think Pete Hegseth is going to come out and say something? What, you mean Pam Bondi is going to come out and say something? No, that's not how that's going to work. And I want you to understand, but at the end of the day, it's going to be too late. What does it matter? If a person is already 6 feet under, what does it matter that we find out, there's a flaw in the AI? Because that's what they're going to do. Oh, there's an error, right? And in this case, they say, hey, it works exactly as it is intended. That's what these tests are for. So, Lord, please heed this warning and get into this field as fast as possible so you have an understanding of how it can be manipulated for our harm. Anyways, guys, that's a video. Let me know what you guys think. Whether or not you believe, look, you're just fear-mongering. None of this is happening. It's working as it's supposed to. Mistakes happen. Or if you believe, listen. I find it very interesting that all these mistakes, even now with policing, happen with a certain group of people. I find it very interesting that when it comes to these mistakes happening, when it comes to money, when it comes to finances, when it comes to healthcare, when it comes to education, happen with a certain group of people, okay? Historically, it just happens with a certain group of people. Nevertheless, if you happen to disagree, you know where to find me Thursday through Saturday, Disagreement Day. There's a number on screen, you call and we duke it out. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment. Let me know what you guys think about this and subscribe and all that fun stuff. Till next time, guys, be amazing. Dead or dead, you are coming with me.